Well, I went ahead this weekend and I took care of everything, made all the arrangements for our little mystery ride that's going to take place in the middle of August. And as you can see, I've got it marked right here on the calendar. I'm going to mark every day until we get to August the 18th. I'm so excited right now, I already feel like packing my suitcase, but it'll be worth the wait. How's it going, old schoolers? You are kicking it old school with Russell J.S., and I am your host, Russell J.S. I just went ahead and I actually got my Father's Day present to myself a little early. I got this little gem off of eBay. I got it years ago for my father for his 43rd birthday because he wanted one. You see, back in the late 1980s, there was a thing like we would get frustrated with traffic jams and people cutting each other off and all that stuff. And a couple companies decided they were going to make this little noisemaker. One company, they had theirs, was called the Revenger. Well, the one that I got, I paid $26 for. This is the exact one I bought my father years ago. It's by Rally and it's called the Enforcer. And what this was about was you go ahead and you fasten this to somewhere to your dashboard of your car, and instead of getting angry, you just flip the switch. Like if somebody cuts you off or there's a bad traffic jam, what you did was you flipped the switch to turn it on, and you had four buttons. You had a laser, you had a bomber, missiles, and machine gun. You just turn all, it says right here, the Enforcer Sonic Blaster. Get even with frustrating drivers. Turn aggravation into fun with simulated sounds, laser, bomber, missiles, and machine guns. And there I go. I went ahead and put the widescreen right there. Thank you, Super Bros. Yeah, you're right. That last video I did was way better. Sorry about that. I just got the video started. At any rate, if, again, I want to remind you that if you're new to the channel, remember to hit a like, subscribe, leave comments in the box down below, and ring that bell for notifications. Now, back to the task at hand. This one called the Enforcer, it's got its original packaging. I can see that it has been opened. I'm assuming that the seller tested it to make sure it was okay. It comes with the original batteries it came with, and I doubt highly that they work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the package, and I'm going to install new batteries in it, see if it works. If it does, great. If it doesn't, well, still it'll be a nice little conversation piece to have in the car. It'll be like a real good gag. So without further ado, let's tear this bad Oscar open, shall we? All right, now it's out of the package, and I put new batteries in it, and that's what the unit looks like. This is how big it is. And it also comes with two adhesive strips of Velcro. I'm gonna put these on there soon too, so I can install the thing in my car tomorrow. Now I haven't turned it on, so now that there's batteries in it, first let's do a test. Because I'll tell you what, when I opened the battery compartment, this thing looks like it's brand spanking new, like it was made just yesterday. But here we go, crossed fingers. And look at that. It lights up. Yes, I remember. This is the same one I got my dad. It did the same exact thing. And as you can see, it's turned on. And you got the laser, missiles, machine gun, bomber. I wish these things would make a comeback, because these are going to be perfect. These would be perfect this day and age as a Father's Day gift to any father who drives his family or is commuting to work and has to be annoyed by negligent drivers and all sorts of you know all sorts of crazy drivers and traffic out there on the highways going to and from work, going, trying to make a deadline to get to a destination. But yeah, if you could go on eBay, find yourself one of these. This one is called The Enforcer by Rally. There's another one called The Revenger as well. And as you can see, it has these little strips of, what do you call it? Velcro. And what you would do here is you would put one strip like right there, and then you put the other strip right here, and you just take these little things, these little strips of paper off to get it on the sticky side, and then you install it wherever you want to install it on your dashboard. But wow, for a toy that's over 30 years old, this thing actually, it works like brand new. I mean, like I said, the battery compartment looked clean. It didn't look like, look, even the original package, and here's the original batteries for it. Like I said, I doubt highly that those batteries work. So I'm just going to toss them. And I'm going to, tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and find a place where I want to put this in the dashboard of my Equinox, which I've yet to find a name. I'm still working on, putting my own custom look to it. I'm going to get those, those like liquid metal, decals that you see like Batman or Superman or Darth Vader. I'm going to put an Autobots emblem on the two, front passenger doors right above the Equinox badge. So it'll be an Autobot. Maybe we call it Autobot Road Trip or something, Autobot Road Trip, who has been on Earth from Cybertron since the 1950s, always disguised as like a station wagon or something like that, or one of those conversion vans over the years, and now just lives his life disguised as a mid-size SUV. I think that'd be cool, and I'm thinking about doing all kinds of stuff to it, like do all kinds of homage to like movies like Men in Black, like put a bumper sticker on one of the corners of the back window that's with an alien face on it that says Elvis is not dead, he went home. And like bullet holes, the bullet hole decals on the lid, to make, because it's black. It's about the same size of, the Jeep Cherokee that the Fratellis had in the movie The Goonies. So, what? We could pay homage to the Goonies with that. Like what happened when Chunk snooped around the Fratellis' hideout while the boys were exploring. He came upon that garage. There was the ORV. Bullet holes. Bullet holes! My little tribute to Chunk from the Goonies, who I say is the main hero of that movie. Okay? Not Mikey Walsh, not Brand, not Mouth, not Data, not Andy or Steph. Him and Sloth were the heroes of the Goonies. They were the true Goonies. Even despite the fact, that Chunk was a teller of tall tales, he cried wolf a lot. But in the time where he was supposed to be, believed and listened to, nobody wanted to listen to him because they were sick and tired putting up with all his lies. Things were, what Chunk would talk about, he actually saw some real stuff, was more amazing than the time Michael Jackson came over to his house to use the bathroom. More amazing than the time he saved those old people from that nursing home fire. And it was more amazing than the time he had to wait in Godfather's Pizza. But wait, Michael Jackson didn't go over to his house to use the bathroom, but his sister did. But at any rate, yeah, I am getting ready to get things going. I'm gonna be, because when I'm on this mystery ride, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be breaking it down in multiple videos on each of the days. Each day is gonna have a part. It's gonna be like kind of a mini series kind of thing in a way. I mean, I already know. I've got the passes and everything. I already know where I'm taking you. You don't know yet. I could be taking you to Six Flags over Texas, Six Flags in Atlanta, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens. Who knows? You'll find out when we get to the destination. And I got some other videos in the works for you. I got to do the part 3 of, Retro Vacay, the 1990s. So I'm getting that together as well. And lots of other stuff. And I'm also going to be changing the name to the weekly narc to the monthly narc, where I'm going to do videos on narcissistic abuse and narcissistic behavior once a month. Because here's the thing, I love doing those videos as well. I mean, I'm hoping it'll catch on soon, like Kicking It Old School caught on. And, but it's just that things were very overwhelming in the last few months for me. And me taking this mystery ride, you know, and going to be videoing it for YouTube for you all to see. It's going to be kind of like my way of self-discovery, reflecting on things that happened in the last, few years or so. And it's going to be, it's going to be fun, and I'm bringing you with me. It's strange, I'm bringing the whole world with me on this adventure. But it's going to be adventure, not just a fun, but like I'm going to reminisce on what it was like when I used to go on vacations and go on mystery rides with my folks. And you're going to have a blast too. But at any rate, I got to go ahead and get ready for bed because I do got to get up early in the morning to go to work. And like I said, there's going to be plenty other videos where I'm going to show some cool stuff. I'm going to keep doing the album versus album. I'm looking at what I'm going to do next, and going to do some good things. So for right now, I want to remind you to, again, like I said before in the beginning, hit a like, subscribe, leave comments in the box down below, and ring the bell for notifications for future videos to come out. Also, watch some classic 80s movies, 80s and 90s movies. Listen to some great music, great old school music. Of course, for me, when I say old school music, I say, Black Sabbath, Kiss, Van Halen, Ramones, Misfits, Motley Crue, Anthrax, Iron Maiden, Dio, Ozzy, Pantera, Nirvana. But whatever old school music you want to like, listen to that. Play some Atari, play some Nintendo, binge watch classic television. Keep it real, keep it fresh, keep it chill. Take care of yourself and those you love. And also, as always, I want to wish you all Godspeed, and may the force be with you always.